Touch of Stardust. Chapter 1. Starry-eyed chance meeting. In the quiet, misty evenings of Willowbrook, where the streets whispered secrets and the trees wore a cloak of mystery, I stumbled upon Jack at Luna's Cove, an enchanted coffee shop nestled between bookstores and antique boutiques. The warm aroma of roasting beans mingled with the soft strumming of guitars, drawing me in like a moth to a flame as I pushed open the door, hesitant yet compelled to enter. My days merged into weeks lost within the pages of fiction, my nights, shrouded by darkness and solitude. That fateful evening, however, would alter the trajectory of my life's script. Jack's boisterous laughter echoed across the room, a celestial collision of melody and light in an otherwise mundane world. He was an apparition, sun-kissed hair, eyes like stardust, and a smile that could disarm any shield I directed. His gaze met mine, and for a moment, time suspended, it seemed only we existed. As I waited in line, his voice carried through the haze, "You can't let fear choke your dreams." I recognized those words as an echo from my favorite novel. The librarian within me yearned to correct him. No one writes their own destiny without editing and rewriting 1,000 times before submission, but instead, I purchased 2 lattes, feeling both brazen and vulnerable. His eyes sparkled with a mischievous intent when he handed me a drink, a whispered, "You too," as our palms touched, an unspoken understanding between us. Our conversation flowed effortlessly from literature to art, weaving intricate patterns that mirrored the constellations outside the shop's windows. The world, for one fleeting moment, felt alive. After parting ways, moonlight painted the town square in shades of sapphire and amethyst, beckoning me to take a solitary stroll through its serpentine streets. With each step, I felt an unseen force drawing me towards Jack. Fate? Perhaps, or maybe just curiosity's insidious whispers. When shadows enveloped us beneath the old oak tree in City Park, he appeared, sketchpad in hand, capturing my essence on paper and canvas. The world around us melted away as his strokes danced across the page, a living portrait of me under starlight. Our hands touched once more, sparks flying from the contact like the first stars born at dawn. "Let's share a midnight picnic by the river," he whispered, leaving a note with an address and a sketch of himself, Jack, not the artist, but the man beneath. I carried it to the designated spot, heart thrumming in my ears. There, amidst ripened cornflowers and a sky that could have been crafted for us alone, we dined on secrets and dreams. Laughter, whispers, our own stardust intertwined with the universe's as the night deepened. And when I thought it couldn't get more surreal, he leaned in, lips brushing against my temple with a tenderness that spoke of a lifetime promise yet to be fulfilled. "Can you imagine your perfect ending?" The question held a world within its query, and I dared not speak aloud, for fear of shattering this ethereal dance. Yet, beneath the watchful eyes of Willowbrook's ancient trees, our gazes roamed with promises yet untold. We shared stories, his passion for art, my sanctuary in books, the dreams that haunted us, and the ones we'd yet to chase. It was as if the cosmos had conspired to bring 2 souls adrift back together. Chapter 2. Shadows of the Past. The river's current carried away our laughter as summer ended with a sigh, while autumn's palette painted Willowbrook in hues of gold and crimson. Jack and I embarked on a clandestine love affair, stolen glances during library hours, moonlit strolls through forgotten alleys. His paintings adorned the walls of my sanctuary, Lila, etched delicately at the corner of each canvas, a token of our connection that only we could decipher. Yet, beneath every portrait of shared bliss, shadows loomed, his unresolved longing for Rachel, the star who had once outshone him, and I, shackled by fears rooted in rejection. Jack's eyes told me secrets he'd yet to share, but they also promised an undying commitment to this new chapter. One fateful night, beneath a harvest moon, we found ourselves entangled under the same stars that had brought us together. His lips traced my jawline, the tender caress awakening a symphony within my chest. A brush of teeth against mine, and I knew it was over for me. All bets were off on this journey called love. The city's hush enveloped us as we succumbed to an embrace that felt both exhilarating and forbidden, our breaths merging with the night air. As his hands roamed my skin, I sensed a collision of worlds within him. The pain of Rachel lingered like the ghost of a forgotten melody. "I'm sorry," he whispered before leaving me in the dawn's pale light, an apology that echoed in my dreams long after. The librarian in me craved order and routine. Love should be neat, not chaotic. Yet, beneath the glow of streetlights, Jack's handprint remained on my palm, as if it could ignite 1,000 stars to follow his lead. A whispered promise, to explore both our worlds, echoed through the streets, drawing us toward a secret meeting spot in the heart of Willowbrook Forest. Leaves crunched beneath our feet as he revealed a hidden cabin amidst the ancient oaks, where art and literature merged into an eclectic haven. In this sanctuary, he painted me, capturing the essence I'd yet to discover, while I penned stories within his journals, tales born from his sketches. It was as if we spoke in a language understood only by the universe. A sudden gust of wind rustled through the foliage, and a page tore from his journal, a passage of pure vulnerability. "In your eyes, Lila, I found solace beneath my canvas skies." My own confession, for him, spilled across his pages. Vulnerability had never felt so exquisite as it did that night under starlight. Passion ignited our encounters, but it was the whispers in those journals, promises of forever and dreams shared with the wind, that bound us. Yet, lurking shadows threatened to dim this stardust romance. Rachel's potential return for one last dance, my fear of rejection, the specter of exposure at the library, and Jack's promise to protect me from what life had taught him was loss. Chapter 3. A love rekindled. The night that changed everything arrived with a storm, heavy clouds harboring promises yet unspoken. Jack stood outside my cottage window, the moon behind him an ombre of indigo and gold, holding a sketchbook. "Meet me at Willowbrook's old lighthouse," his note read, a message scrawled in a language only our hearts understood. I arrived as rain danced with the wind, casting dappled shadows on his face, etched in lines both from laughter and tears. The past loomed between us like an unsaid truth. He spoke of Rachel's return and his commitment to stand by my side. For the first time, his voice was not tainted by uncertainty or regret. Beneath the lighthouse, where lovers once whispered vows to unseen skies, Jack revealed a final masterpiece, Lila, painting me in hues of sunrises yet to come. It wasn't just art, it was an oath that this stardust romance could weather any tempest. In a single glance, I understood the courage required to face his Rachel and my own doubts. There were no more secrets as we wove our truths into a tapestry woven with pastel hues of sunrise. As lovers now, the rain subsiding like tears, he took me back to that cabin where dreams had been born. In the silence of a new dawn, he confessed his love, for me and my imagination, Rachel's return an opportunity not to escape, but to forge art from heartache. Together we braved it all, Rachel's arrival, my fear, the revelation at the library. We were no longer lovers in hiding, our stardust illuminated by life's unpredictable canvas. In his arms, I realized that love didn't need neatness, love needed courage. And he had shown me there was always room for one more brushstroke on life's painting, for us, for dreams yet unchased. And when the sun rose over Willowbrook, casting a rainbow across the skies, Jack proposed beneath it all, an engagement ring crafted from a fallen star, forged in metal. We'd weave our tales into each new dawn. Stardust was not just our love, but the stories we'd tell together. And so, under the watchful eyes of those who first brought us here, we vowed to be brave, promising that love would forever be intertwined with art and literature, a tapestry woven by life's unpredictable strokes. We exchanged vows amidst sunbeams as they kissed the earth, stardust in our hands, whispers of what tomorrow held, entwined like lines from parallel lives meeting at dawn. The rain began anew as we parted to face Rachel together, not just for closure but for a chance to paint their ending into the canvas of life's storybook, our love a stroke too brilliant to be ignored. And so, we stood side by side, hearts beating as one, in this uncharted sky, stardust entwined with stardust, promising an existence where art, words, and dreams intertwined like the threads of fate. In that rain-soaked embrace, I realized how life's canvas was meant to be written with both joy and heartache. For every dawn, there were stars waiting for us, our story a testament to what love could endure when woven from courage. And as the rain intensified, washing away doubts beneath the river, Jack whispered that he wanted me, not Rachel, to paint his skies, to chase dreams he had neglected in her wake. Rachel was an asterism within a constellation we'd yet to name, friendship and closure. For us, there were no secrets anymore. In each other, stardust and our imagination found solace. We chose love over art and literature, choosing not just him but what he and I created together, our tale of two souls under an unseen sky.